Great. Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate the opportunity. Afternoon, everybody. My name is Alex Gray, and I'm the Director of Leisure Sales for Grand Fiesta Americana, Coral Beach, Cancun, all-inclusive spa resort. I know the logo you see directly in front of you just says Grand Fiesta Americana, Coral Beach, Cancun, but that's what we are here to discuss is the switchover. So we are happy to unveil Infinite Luxury by Grand Fiesta Americana. We are now all-inclusive, and we are open, as Kelly said, as of June 11th. We are still the same resort we have always been. We are the iconic award-winning Coral Beach still. We are an all-suite, all oceanfront resort. We have fantastic location. We'll talk about that in a little bit. As I said, all of our resorts are ocean view. They're all suites. We have an extraordinary lineup of restaurants, which we'll get into. We have the acclaimed Gem Spa, which is a Ford's Travel Guide 4-star winner. We have the signature interactive Coral Kids Club, which is also an award winner. State-of-the-art fitness center, personalized service, and we're going to talk today about two new aspects, the Infinite Club, as well as our new 2-bedroom suites just in time for summer. Moving on, talking about our location, we are located right at the top of the 7 of Cancun. We are literally steps away from Cocobongo and all the shopping and nightlife of Cancun. As well, we have a ferry dock right to the left as you're looking at the beach of our hotel. It's a 5-minute walk to the ferry dock to get to Isla Mujeres, and that's going to come into play a little bit later on. So Infinite Luxury, what does it include? Well, it includes the 5-diamond rated La Basilique restaurant with no surcharge. We're going to get weekly theme nights, all your beverages. We don't do just domestic beverages, though. We do have top shelf brand spirits included, your Absolute, your Grey Goose, etc. In-room mini bar with water, soft drinks, beer, snacks, 24-hour in-suite dining. Unlimited motorized water sports. Of course, you're going to get all the activities that you would normally get at an all-inclusive. Kids club as well is included. We're going to talk about the island excursion to Isla Mujeres a little later on because that is tied to certain room categories. But one of the biggest things that I want you to come away with today is the new freedom of choice that we're offering. And basically what that is in certain categories in oceanfront and above, you're going to get one personalized resort experience from something new that we're calling our experiences menu. And the goal of the experiences menu is to give the client, the guest, freedom of choice to fit the occasion that fits the reason why they are traveling, whether that be a girl's getaway, a honeymoon, a divorce party, or a girl's getaway. Or a simple birthday, rather, excuse me. So we'll talk about that a little bit later on as well. Getting into the new offerings, you heard me talk about theme nights before. They're not just going to be buffets on the beach, and we'll talk about why that's true as well in a little bit. But steak night with Great American Beef Cuts by Pat LaFrida. He's the best meat purveyor in the USA, and if you have not heard of him, do not be ashamed. I had not heard of him either. And it actually is more embarrassing that I had not heard of him as a hotelier than you not hearing of him as a travel agent. We're also going to have a barbecue beach party every night with fireworks. That'll be reminiscent of New Year's Eve right on the beach. We're going to have nightclub nights twice a week at Gem Spa. In the lobby every night will be spectacular sweet display sensations inspired by high tea in England. So every night there'll be live music in the lobby and little dessert stations all throughout. Then we have, of course, unique and personalized dinner options we'll talk about a little later on. A new dining option for guests will be the new Sunset Beach Lobster Taco Bar, open all day till 10 o'clock. This is for casual taco dining, and really that is all seafood tacos. That's fish tacos, shrimp tacos, lobster tacos, crab tacos, any kind of taco that comes from the sea. Also, we have our sports bar with premium brand spirits. We can watch the big game. That's a new offering. New tequila bar located inside La Jolla where you can do tequila tastings and taste crafted Mexican beers. Of course, full in-suite dining we talked about, and full beach and poolside waiter service with a full lunch menu. So guests can sit at their lounge chair, get a menu, and order lunch directly to their lounge chair on the beach. They don't have to get up and go anywhere. Getting into our rooms, as I said, we have all ocean view or oceanfront suites. As you can see here, this is a typical suite. They all have marble floors, as you can see, elegant decor, all with sunken living room for you to relax in, large bathrooms, and you're going to see the view here at the very end, which is our greatest selling point right there. So every view is ocean view or better. And generally, the way that works is now that we get into the rooms, our lead category is the ocean view suite. Ocean view suites are going to be on the lower floors of the hotel. You're still going to have an ocean view, but as you can see in the picture on the left, you're likely to have some palm trees within your view. Um, I wouldn't call it an obstructed view because a palm tree isn't really an obstruction, in my opinion. But you will see the palm trees outside of your window on these floors. So um, here you get the infinite luxury inclusions that we talked about earlier: the meals, all meals, drinks, all the a la carte restaurants, 24-hour in-suite dining, the poolside waiter service, the gym, the kids club, the gym, all the goodies you see on the screen there. Moving up to oceanfront suite. Now you are in the middle level of the hotel. These rooms are on floors that are in the middle levels of the hotel, and they generally will not have an obstructed view. As you can see in the picture on the left, you will see nothing but ocean. And when we say ocean front, it means you can see the ocean from your bed, as you can see in that picture right there. So in the ocean front, you're going to get all the amenities that you get in the ocean view suite. However, you're also going to get a complimentary island excursion to Isla Mujeres. That's going to include round trip ferry tickets and access to Zama Beach Club with 2 domestic drinks included per guest and 15% off all additional meals and drinks. Now, we don't include the transfers from the main ferry dock at Isla Mujeres to Zama because if you've ever been to Isla Mujeres, part of the experience is renting a golf cart and exploring the island. And we didn't want to rob guests of that unique treat. We want them to still explore the island as they normally would. We're just giving them a place to go and relax at Zama Beach Club and kind of making it an extension of the hotel. So there are pools there, there's a full bar and restaurant, and it's right on the beach as well. They also have a boat dock there, and they have a little bit of non-motorized water sport and snorkeling equipment there. That's all included for the use of the guests. Again, we're extending our hotel over to Isla Mujeres. Now, in the Ocean View Suites, the nightly turn down service is upon request, but when you stay in an oceanfront suite, the turn down service is done automatically every night. So you can still get it in the Ocean View Suite. It just has to be requested on a nightly basis. And then this is some examples of some of the awesome experiences in the experiences menu. If you stay 3 nights or more in oceanfront suite or above, this is where the freedom of choice kicks in. So this is just a few of the examples of what you can get when you stay with us in the oceanfront suite from the experiences menu. You can do a dinner at the table. Some of you may be familiar with that. It's a 12-course gourmet meal with video mapping. We could do a romantic spa dinner for 2. What would happen there is you would go through the hydrotherapy treatment 10-step in the spa, get yourself nice and relaxed, and then you have dinner right there in the spa. Dinner on the beach or in the garden. You could do an in-suite barbecue on your balcony with the chef. The chef will come up and barbecue with you right there on your own balcony. And entertaining and interactive cooking classes with the chef, and then lunch or dinner at the chef's table. Daily delivery of champagne and treats to your room every day, 40% off all spa treatments, etc. So there is a huge list, and we're going to get into that later, of all of the menu experiences that are available at the hotel. So getting into one of our new categories, as I mentioned earlier, our new 2-bedroom oceanfront suite, family and friends suite. So this can accommodate up to 7 guests, and what this is 2 connecting rooms. So you have 1 room with 2 queen beds and 1 room with a king bed, and they are connecting. So basically, you no longer have to go through the hassle of requesting connecting rooms for families or couples who are traveling together. The excellent thing as well about this room category is we recognize that we want to not punish people for booking 2 connecting rooms. A lot of times you have to just book the 2 rooms and you play the guessing game of whether or not they're going to be connecting, or a hotel charges more to sell those 2 rooms as one. We're actually going to charge less for those 2 rooms. You're going to get anywhere from 10 to 20% discount versus what it would cost them to buy 2 separate oceanfront suites. So they're going to get a savings of 10 to 20% by booking this room category together. So if you know couples that travel together every year, this is the room for them. If you have extended families, this is the room for them as well. And by booking this suite, you're going to get all the benefits of the ocean view and oceanfront suites, but you're also going to get one additional choice from the family experiences menu, which is the same menu as the experiences menu, but it's a family section. It's this family subsection within that menu. So, and some examples of what you could do there is you could get evening access to Coral Kids Club, because Coral Kids Club is only included during the daytime for guests of these suites. You could get a private beachfront family dinner. You could get a baby kit if you have a little one with the stroller and the crib and the diaper staging station. You can get 4 hours of babysitting. And my personal favorite, and again, these are just samples, there's more options, but dessert war, which is a fun and creative casual dinner that we do, followed by a sweet food fight. They load up the table with cupcakes and all kinds of goodies, and families get to go after each other. For sure, mom and dad are going to be the favorite target, no doubt about it. Then we get into our Infinite Club. If you're familiar with the hotel, this used to be the Grand Club. So, Grand Club, or excuse me, Infinite Club gets a whole new host of privileges that aren't available to suites below that. So you start off, you get the ocean, all the options and benefits, all the services and benefits, rather, excuse me, of the Ocean View suites. Plus, you get the nightly turn down service automatically. You get access to the Infinite Club Lounge, which has fantastic views. It's on the 12th floor of the hotel, and you can see 360 degrees all the way around Cancun and the ocean. It's fantastic. Also, you have access to the Infinite Club Sun Deck and Adults Only Beach Club. You get expanded beverage selection in your mini bar, including 3 full-size bottles of spirits of the guest's choice. So when they check in, they're given a card and they can fill it out on what they want. If they want vodka, rum, and gin, that's what we put in the room for them. You also get an expanded selection of spirits throughout the entire resort. So they're still going to have to pay if they want, for example, 18-year-old cognac, but I think we all understand that's reasonable. But if they want Johnny Walker Blue, then that would be included, for example. Sorry about that. Jumped ahead. Priority booking at the restaurants, 30 minutes of jet skiing twice per stay. So you get 1 hour total. That is fantastic. The 2 hydrotherapy treatments at the Forbes award-winning Gem Spa. You get 4 hours of babysitting included. You get evening access to the signature Coral Kids Club. And here, instead of Zama, what we're going to give to them is a complimentary island excursion to Isla Mujeres with the round trip ferry ticket, same as before, but now we're going to give them full access to Garifon Natural Reef Park in Isla Mujeres. That includes lunch, all-day domestic open bar, and all-day activities like ziplining over the ocean, kayaking, all kinds of fun stuff. As you can see to the left there, there's a little map of Garifon, and that is kind of like all of the activities that they have to do there. It is a full day of adventure and fun, and it is 100% included in any Infinite Room category. We also offer a romantic cabana evening on the beach with music, champagne, and hot and cold hors d'oeuvres. And here, you're going to get 2 choices from the experiences menu. So here you can go ahead and take 40% off all spa treatments and a romantic beachfront dinner included. So again, the idea here is that if you have clients who are celebrating a birthday or an anniversary or, like I said, a divorce party, whatever it may be, they can choose the option that fits best from the experiences menu that fits in with their occasion. So we have our Infinite 1-bedroom oceanfront master suite. This is our master suites, as I'm sure many of you are familiar with. This is, from what I've seen, one of, if not the very best rooms in all of Cancun. The bathroom is larger than my bedroom at home, quite honestly. You get all the services and benefits of the Ocean View suites and the Infinite Ocean View front suites, plus you get an extra 300 square feet of suite. This room is 861 square feet in total. It is a huge room with a gigantic, with an extra large living room in it as well. So moving on, we have the 2-bedroom, the Infinite Oceanfront 2-bedroom family suite. So this is the same as the Oceanfront suite that we talked about earlier, 2-bedroom suite, but this is a master suite that we just talked about in this slide that is going to connect to a double room, two double beds with two queen beds, rather, excuse me. So you get still can accommodate 7 people, but the master suite is obviously makes this room much larger in total. And in fact, as you can see, it is almost 1,500 square feet in total when you put the two rooms together, and that is bigger than my house. Those two rooms right there. So there you go. So in addition to that, you're also going to get 2 more choices from the Infinite Club menu. I keep hitting the wrong button there. Sorry. You'll get 2 additional choices from the experiences menu, giving you 4 in total. So when you're an Infinite Family Suite, you get the original 2 for being an Infinite guest, and then you get an additional 2 for booking the family suite room category. Here, because you're an Infinite guest, if you want it, you already get babysitting and kids nightclub or kids nighttime use of the kids club, for example. But if you wanted an additional 4 hours of babysitting, you could choose that, or you could still choose the beachfront dinner, the cooking lessons, dessert war, baby stroller. And again, these are just examples. There's a longer list of what the experience menu has to offer. Moving into our honeymoon master suite, this is a pretty incredible room as well. This is a master suite, but these rooms all have much larger balconies, and they are perfect for in-room massages, romantic candlelit dinner on the balcony, those kinds of things. And then we include in this room a romantic welcoming, champagne floral arrangement, rose petals throughout, beachfront, garden or gem spa dinner, for 2 once per stay. We include a complimentary couples massage in the Gem Spa presidential suite, which is absolutely gorgeous with wine and hors d'oeuvres. Private beach cabana for 1 day, including champagne and hors d'oeuvres, and you also have a cabana boy there to help fulfill your day. Also, 40% off all spa treatments at Gem Spa. And just a note, you have that romantic beachfront dinner. Remember, I talked earlier about the romantic cabana evening. So what the guests could do is take advantage of the romantic cabana evening that comes with all Infinite guests, and then they can pair that with the beachfront dinner, and it creates an entire night of romance for the guests, something truly unique. One thing I want to point out is that, as you can see, we include a lot of experiences already in the honeymoon suite category. And as a result, we don't include choices from the experiences menu in this room category. Basically, we've chosen those privileges for you. We've already chosen for the guest which one of those experiences they want. Now, if they don't want these experiences, they can just book a normal master suite and pick 2 of their own, or as I said, they can pick the honeymoon suite. Moving into our penthouses, we have a 3-bedroom and a 4-bedroom. They include all the amenities of the Infinite Club plus the Ocean View Suites. Plus, you're going to get a welcome amenity of a bottle of red wine and hors d'oeuvres and a fruit canoe. Breakfast served every day in the main dining room. Personalized butler service and in-suite dining with a personal chef. Also, big takes here is you get a 3-hour complimentary private yachting or sailing tour, or you could do a 3-hour jet ski tour. And that would be up to 12 guests, 8 to 12 guests. The 3-bedroom will house 8, and the 4-bedroom will house 12 guests. And all of your guests in the suite are included in the yachting experience, if that's what you choose, for example. So this is kind of just more of a fact sheet, kind of recaps everything that we were talking about earlier. It gives you the occupancy of each of the room categories up there. A lot of times we get questions about that. I figured I'd include that. And this kind of breaks down, like I said, the inclusions of each room type. And I know you're thinking, wow, this seems a little bit much. So what we've done is created this for you, which will help keep things straight, this handy dandy amenities grid. So you can see which categories get what. So as you can see, all the Infinite get Garifone, all the ocean fronts get 1 choice from the experiences menu. All the Infinites except for, again, honeymoon get 2. And then you have your additional family options. And then you have your Infinite luxury stuff on the right. So this will help kind of keep things clear for you. As you're talking to guests, you can kind of show them this and say, hey, this is why it's worth upgrading to this room category. This is all of the amenities and privileges of the Penthouse suites is what I was saying earlier. If you review them, you'll see that it's all pretty much stuff we've already talked about. So we're going to get into what the experiences menu is and give you a little bit larger view of those experiences. So, for example, the experiences menu will be one large menu, but then there'll be subsections within that. Infinite romance, for example, infinite fun. So, infinite romance, 5-course wellness dinner, special dinner set up on your balcony, cabana dinner, Columbus Lagoon Cruise, Infinite Fun. We're going to do island treasure hunts on Isla Mujeres, wave runners. If they're not infinite guests, for example, they can choose wave runners for 30 minutes as their option. Island Discovery, Lagoon Jungle Tour, catamaran snorkeling with lunch, banana boat beach ride. A lot of things that you normally don't see included in all inclusive. Infinite taste, as we call our foodie section. As I was talking about earlier, barbecue on your own personal terrace with the chef. The table, La Basilic special pairings menu, 12-course meal. Cooking classes with the chef, which is actually just a regular amenity. I will note. We'll talk about that in the next slide. Mixology classes and tequila tasting. That is also something that's normal. Wine tasting, champagne. Then you have infinite wellness. You can do an entire day of wellness at the hotel if that's what the guests choose. Infinite family. We talked about a couple of those options. Again, these are not meant to represent everything that we're giving or everything that's available for choice. It's just to give you an idea of some of the things we're doing. So this is a sample of the menu, and then guests will be able to purchase these other things if they'd like to as well. And here you can also see, for example, on the right-hand side, the cooking classes are included. The cocktail mixology lessons are included. Tequila tastings included. Local beer tasting included. So those aren't really. They wouldn't waste their one choice if they chose one of those things. They're just on the menu so that they know it's available and they can choose from it. Moving on, we're going to talk about all of our fabulous restaurants. So we have, as I said, the 5 diamond rated La Basilic included with no surcharge. And then we have La Jolla, which is an authentic Mexican restaurant, probably the most authentic in all of Cancun, if I do say so myself. We have that hotel has won the 4 diamond rated award numerous times. Coral Cafe, which is more of a casual atmosphere for casual dining. Vina Del Mar, which is going to be open for breakfast and dinner every day. And then we have Isla Contoy as well, which is oceanfront Greek grill. And we're going to have 2 brand new restaurants, as I already talked about, the Taco Bar. And then we're also going to have the Ocean Grill Raw Bar, which will be an oceanfront restaurant that offers a raw bar, basically. So you can get all of your favorite seafood treats right there. And of course, if you don't like any of those, we have 24-hour in-suite dining, as I mentioned earlier. So this is a typical afternoon or day, rather, excuse me, of restaurant choices available at the hotel. As you can see, there are plenty of options available. And something new that we're starting when we reopen is our new sand sculpture contest. So every week, guests are going to get an opportunity to participate in a sand sculpture contest in order to show off their creative side. So the winner will get a complimentary certificate equal to the number of nights, the number of people, and the room type that they're currently booked in. So if they book the penthouse suite for 30 days and they go and they do the sand castle contest or sand sculpture contest, excuse me, every week for 4 weeks in a row, and they win, they're going to get, and they win all 4 weeks, they'll get 4 return stays in the penthouse for the number of people that they originally booked. Now, same holds true. If they're there for 3 nights in an ocean view suite and they win the contest, they'll get an ocean view suite for next year that they can use for free. Or if they wish, they can choose a $500 cash prize, which we'll pay on the spot. So voting will be done right there by staff and guests alike. And they do have to agree to let us use their sculpture in marketing and their likeness and image in marketing, obviously. We do encourage them to use social media in hashtag Infinite Sand Sculptures. to show off what they've created, win or lose, but that, of course, is not mandatory. So we also have available weddings. I want to make sure to, whoops, throw that in. We offer only one wedding per day. That's a La Collection policy, and we do 10% commission on all wedding packages, so an opportunity to make a little bit more money. And then if you're not already, you should really go to our website, lacollectionrewards.com. Here you can register as an agent, and you're going to find all kinds of good incentives, and you're going to have an opportunity to become an expert, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So I'm going to actually kick this over real quick to Gabriella, who's going to talk to you about our our new Better Days, Brighter Days, excuse me, ahead promo.
Hello, Alex and Kelly. Thank you so much, my dear travel professionals in Canada and in the United States. I'm sure you know about it because it is one of the most generous promotions I have ever seen in my career. But in case you have not heard about it, this promotion is called Brighter Days Ahead. Things I know, are a little bit uncertain right now. Still, we are opening our destinations and resorts, getting ready to receive your clients. But what we always have to think about, what about our travel agents or travel consultants? You always have been there for us. We owe you everything at La Colección Resorts and Grupo Posadas. It's found a way to how can we reward these travel consultants with all the effort, because you always have been there for your clients, trying to find the best spots, vacations, and experiences. And now it is our turn to do the same for you. We are rewarding those travel agents who make most bookings at any of La Colección resorts with. Get your camera ready, and you can take a picture of the website here, the link, because everything is there. All that you need to know, it is there. But anyways, pay attention. We are giving 4 nights stay for the top seller travel professionals, and up to 7 guests, including airfares. Remind, this is you have to register your bookings in order for this to work. 4 night stays for each one of our top seller travel agents, including 7 guests. And also includes airfares. Yes, you hear it right. We are paying for your guest airfares too. Also, these 5 top sellers will get the honor to donate a free trip for 2 healthcare professionals on first responders and first responders who work tirelessly for their community. This is important. The traveling days are June 1st to December 31st, 2020. And the booking window, we launched since this promotion since May. The booking window is May 26th to September 30, 2020. Don't forget to register your bookings, and good luck, everybody. Alex told you about we'll tell you about all the resources and everything, so we can help you to sell better our resorts. Thank you, Alex.
Great, thank you, Gabriella. You. So there's a reason why I wanted Gabriella to say that, is because it's such a good deal. It's such an incredible promotion that I didn't want to mess it up, quite honestly. I mean, you're getting 8 free nights with airfare, or 8 free stays rather, excuse me, with airfare. That is just that's an incredible offer. And La Collection, I mean, that's what we do. La Collection takes care of agents who take care of us. That's all I can say. And further to that, if you go into La Collection rewards, you'll see a resource guide. As I said, you can become a trading. You can get La Collection expert in our rewards program. Our rewards program is quite generous. We offer up to $100 cash per booking. The great thing about us is we pay within 30 days of booking, not arrival. So you get paid right away. You don't have to wait 6 months before you get your cash. Now, I've had a lot of agents ask me, well, what happens if the room cancels? Excellent question. We don't come knocking on your door and say we want our $100 back. We just let you keep that $100 until you make another booking. That's all. So it really is just that simple. You also get one free night for each booking that you make. You get one free night. You can also earn more additional money on groups of up to 25. As you can see there, you get up to $2,500 for group bookings as well. So fantastic incentives available for lot collection rewards. And again, the new all-inclusive Grand Fiesta Americana Coral Beach Cancun all-inclusive spa resort is included in all of these fabulous and wonderful incentives. And you say, well, I'm excited. We're ready to book. Where can we get some information? Where can we reach out and have somebody come on over to us? Well, here you have our full retail engagement team. We have 8 wonderful reps, such as Gabriella, who are available to answer questions. And of course, I am as well. You can just reach out to any one of them. They can put you in touch with me as well. And then also, we'll kind of take a minute to talk about the elephant in the room, which is obviously COVID-19. Know that Posadas has been Posadas is to Mexican hospitality what Marriott is in the United States. We are the largest hotel chain in all of Mexico. We have over 180 hotels. We've been doing it for over 50 years. And we obviously recognize the situation that we're in, as everybody does. So we are taking precautions. We've partnered with 3M and the World Health Organization in order to put together a new program we are calling Travel with Confidence. And there are new sanitary measures. And I didn't want to bog you down and give you the breakdown of all the stuff that we're doing, but sufficient to say we are sanitizing, misting the rooms when guests are done. We're giving guests an amenities kit when they check in with masks and hand sanitizer. We are social distancing in the restaurants. We are social distancing around the pool. There will be no more buffets at the hotels, at least for the time being. Everything will be done a la carte. So we are taking the most stringent policies and protocols to keep our guests and our staff safe as well. Now, offers that we have in place, I didn't include a slide for it, but just know, and this will obviously, if you're listening to this in a recording, it may be expired by now, but we do have an introductory offer right now that is 50% off and kids free for travel from now through August 31st, through August 14th, 2021, for bookings from now through August 1st of this year, 2020. So 50% off and 2 kids 12 and under free when sharing a room with 2 adults. And also just know, I should have mentioned it in the previous 2-bedroom slides, but in the 2-bedroom suites, the family suites, kids will always be free in those room categories. So how about that? So it's not even a promotion. Those kids will always be free in the 2-bedroom family suites. I apologize. I should have put that in earlier, but this is the first time I'm really kind of presenting this presentation since we're so new. So that's it. That's all I have. I'm sure everybody has some wonderful questions. So let's dive in.
I don't know, Alex, are you ready?
I am ready.
I don't know if you've taken a look at the chat box or not. I know Gabby's been kind of managing it for me, for us. Wow, everyone is super excited about the property becoming all inclusive. So yeah, we're probably as excited as you are. How's that?
Fantastic.
Good. Okay. All right, so let's get started. And again, I know everything's kind of moving along and things are changing, and you might not have the answers, especially, due to government related, policies and procedures, but maybe, I don't know, maybe you might have somebody in your family and you're somehow related. You might have like the inside scoop, who knows, but I'm going to ask the questions anyways, because I always like to ask all of the questions that the agents are asking. Okay?
Shoot.
All right, so the Jamaican government just announced they are working on an insurance for COVID-19. Any knowledge if Mexico is thinking along the same lines? Have you heard anything?
I have not.
No. Okay. I think that's maybe something for the tourist board.
Sorry, Kelly, this is me, Gabriela.
Sure.
Mexico is still in the process to open very safely our resorts and each one of our different destinations. Mexico is we have like a lot of different destinations and beaches, and we have to make sure we are safe. And then I'm sure they will be thinking about it, and we will let you know, and all our travel agents, as soon as we know anything.
Great. Okay, Cindy's question. She would love to get a copy of this PowerPoint, and would also love to get some more information on the wedding packages, and pictures of wedding venues, etc. Is that something that that you can send out?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If we could just get her information and if you could make a note for me, what we'll do is I'll get her in touch with our romance team who can give
Great.
her the package information, and then absolutely she can have this presentation. We'll send it via WeTransfer or however she likes, and she can use it
Yeah.
for whatever purposes.
Perfect. Maybe we can even send it as, I think if we send it as a PDF, we
Yeah, that'd be
resave
fine.
it. Yeah, it's a much smaller file and easier to do that. Maybe we actually, I think there's a lot of questions about the wedding, a lot of interest, especially because you guys are doing one wedding per day. The agents are just going bananas over that. So maybe what we'll do is we'll send a copy of the PowerPoint and maybe the wedding's information, maybe a wedding even contact. We can send it to everybody that's you know, tuned in today.
Absolutely,
And
and in
then
fact, I'm not sure if anybody's asking about it, but we also have some tremendous meeting space at the property as well, and we have a
great.
website that lets you play around with configurations, the ballrooms and things like that. So we'll include that as well, just in case.
Okay, great. Okay, so Kathy's question is, then again, I think this might change from state to state, place to place, and you might not have this information. The agent might have to check, you know, on government websites, things like that, and just kind of, you know, stay updated that way. That is the most important thing. Things are changing all the time, but you might know the answer. What are the requirements for U.S. residents who fly into Cancun? And what are the COVID-related requirements at the resort? Are the rooms still getting full cleaning service?
Yes, so as I noted in the last slide there, in fact, I'll go back up. We are doing full mist sanitation after every room's checkout, and we're on a nightly basis. We're mist sanitizing the hallways as well, and then everything in the room is being cleaned, including things like the do not disturb sign that are often forgot about, telephones, remote controls, etc. Now, as far as getting into Mexico, as far as I know, there was never anything that stopped an American citizen from going to Mexico, even in April, other than the fact that the resorts were closed, I should say. But other than that, there was nothing that was stopping or preventing Americans from traveling to Mexico, even at a time when the U.S. shut down the border to Mexicans coming into the U.S. If you were an American, you could still drive over the border, go to Mexico, and then come back to the United States. So I don't believe there's any kind of restrictions or anything in place by state that says you can't go to Mexico. They're at one time they were saying travel is restricted to need only, but I think we're past that. And even if they go back to need only, I say my vacation is needed. I don't know about you.
To each his own. To each his own.
Precisely.
Okay, well that's great. And again, you know, we're not experts. We don't know everything. I only know Alex is an expert on his property. But it is, of course, really, really important for you to, you know, make sure you're checking the appropriate government websites and staying up to date on all the information for you if you're going to go and your clients. Okay, Jacques. Hey, Jacques. Jacques wants to know for the a la cartes, are they still unlimited without a reservation?
You do need a reservation for La Basilic and La Jolla, but the other restaurants require no reservation. And yes, they are unlimited. You can dine as many times as you want. You can do La Basilic every day you're there if you'd like.
Great. How many children can we have in an oceanfront 2-bedroom?
Oceanfront 2-bedroom and infinite, you can get up to, well, you can get up to 5 kids, really,
Okay, so
because it's
7.
7 total, and
Right.
it could be it's 5 adults max, 7 total people max. So
Okay.
in theory, you could do 1 and 6 kids, but just know that we have made adjustments to the rates so that one single adult costs the same as 5 adults, if you understand my meaning.
Right.
So in other words,
Yeah, yeah.
the room itself for the adult, you're paying a flat rate for both rooms, regardless of whether there's 1 or 5 adults in there, and then the kids are free.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How many family suites are at the property?
Family suites. Let me go back to this. I don't remember off the top of my head, but
And while you're looking, agents watching us in the Spoiled Agent USA Facebook group. That's where we've gone live today. I'll actually do a watch party in the Canadian site, in the Canadian Facebook site a little bit later on today. I can only do one. But if you do have any questions, please, you can send me an email, or maybe you want a copy of that package we're going to send out to all of the agents that tuned in via Zoom. Unfortunately, if you tuned in during Facebook Live, I just don't have your email address and all that information. So you have to send me an email if you want it, please. And you can send that to kelly@spoiledagent.com, and I'll make sure that once we send it out to everybody that you'll get a copy too. Okay. Sorry, please go ahead, Alex.
no problem. So awesome. We have oceanfront 2-bedroom. We have 32 of those. And then the infinite oceanfront 2-bedroom family, we have 20 of those.
Okay, great. You're so specific.
So we have a lot of them.
You got a lot.
Got a
Okay,
lot.
great. Can we get a copy of the grid to show the clients? Do you know the grid?
Yes, the amenities grid, I assume, right here. Absolutely. I'll make sure you could just take a note to make sure that I send that to you, Kelly, to send out to everybody.
Great. So do you have that on a separate file, or will it just be included in the PDF PowerPoint?
I have it on a separate file.
Great.
And I have it in an Excel file.
Awesome. Okay. So Patty's just giving a shout out to the amazing incentive contest for travel agents. Oh, sorry, for the guests. Excuse me. She must be talking about the sandcastle. Yes, that's it. Yep. So great incentive. Okay, now, of course, we're a bunch of travel agents here, and you and I were chatting just before we went live about thank goodness for travel agents, because they're the ones filling your property right now, which is exciting. I know lots of agents are traveling. So that's great. You know, it's just get out there and it's just nothing like seeing the property and experiencing it. So what about some agent rates? Do you have anything going on?
We have some rates, yes. I don't want to say them in the recording because obviously they're not going to be available for a long time. But right. You can reach out to Gabriella or myself. I am at alex.gray, Gray, at posadas.com.
Okay.
I'll say it again just to make sure everybody, alex.gray, Gray, at posadas.com. Reach out, let me know, or let Gabriella know, and we'll shoot you the rate and we'll go from there. We'd love to have you.
That's great. That's awesome. So this is for the extra, maybe a little bit of an extra special rate that's kind of going on right now. So right now it's the end of June 2020. So this is going to be a limited time offer. So email Alex or Gabby. Also, I posted in the chat box, and we'll send you guys the link with everything else we've promised. The agent, and Gabby, correct me if I'm wrong, on the agent portal for La Collection overall, you guys have your agent, I think the agent rates are posted there for all of the properties, yes. Right? Okay.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and is it like an online booking, or is it like an email? How does that work for booking agent rates at, outside of, say, this special time?
You can contact us, contact me or each one of your BDMs, depending on the area, or directly with the hotel. We are always willing to help.
Awesome.
We have different ways, whatever you guys like. It's always better to have your sell some room nights and have some free nights, and then everything goes better. You know, you get cash and you get your free nights. But we are always here for our travel consultants, each one of our PDMs, and myself in Canada.
Yes, that's great. And I just want to point out the incentive program, the overall La Collection incentive program. So you guys are earning cash per booking, and you're also earning the free night per booking. And I'm not sure if we really made it clear, and I don't believe the policy has changed, but with La Collection, when you actually, and feel free, book with your favorite tour operator, you make your booking with your favorite tour operator, and then you go to the La Collection agent portal, make sure you signed up, and then you register your booking there. And Gabby, tell us what is the exciting thing about your cash bonus program that's I think different from any other supplier that I personally am aware of in the market.
Well, we give you up to 100 American dollars per booking, a free night per booking, and you don't have to wait until your clients travel for you to get your money. At the beginning of the month, we run our checks, and boom, 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 we send our checks, and at the beginning of the month, so you can expect your money. You register your booking, and you expect your cash, your check within a month. That's something great. And for groups, you can receive your cash up to $2,500 for group bookings.
Great. Okay, so let's talk about suppliers and who you're working with. So we actually have Canadian agents and U.S. agents on this call. So Alex, I'm going to get you to talk, and because I know this property you've been selling in the U.S. market. Sorry, was it as BP, right? Plan?
EP, European plan, correct.
Your EP plan, and now it's all inclusive. And but I know a lot of the big tour operators in the U.S. already had your property. Were already selling your property. Is that correct?
That's correct. Every major operator in the United States sold us as a European property, and also when we did the hotel within a hotel concept, the U, they were also selling that as well.
Perfect. And then Gabby, for Canada, I don't think this property was super popular out of Canada because it wasn't all inclusive, being the EP plan. And now that it is all inclusive, I do believe that you guys are speaking with the various Canadian tour operators, all the big guys out there. You guys know who they are. And I believe the rates, they'll be possibly selling this property as well.
Yes, we are already on the platform with Flight Center, and also we are on, like, now that we are all inclusive, everybody wants to book with us, of course. Yeah. And we are on conversations with Air Canada, Travel Brands, and WestJet, but great. For sure with the Flight Center.
Exciting things to come. Stay tuned.
Yes, lots of exciting things to come. So agents, just keep checking back and going through there. Okay, so so if you don't mind, we're not going to go through agent rates and give you the exact price, just because there's a special going on, and this is going to be posted and recorded. But please, we'll make sure that you get Alex's and Gabby's email address. You can send them a note, and also for other properties, just go to the agent website, get yourself registered. I actually posted it in the chat box. I don't know, there's like so many chats now, you might not find it, but I do promise we'll send you the link within 24 hours. We'll gather all this information, get it to you, and then you can make sure you just make sure you register for the site. If you're already registered, log in, all of the information's there, or log into spoiledagent.com. You can find La Collection under the agent rate tab, under the incentive tab, under the specialist tab. So just find them and go to their dedicated page, and the flyers there. The only thing is, because of course everything that's going on, I think the rates that are quoted on the agent rate flyer have not been updated for this property. So those are the EP all-inclusive rate, EP plan rates. So now that's all-inclusive, it's going to be a bit more. But again, maybe just in the meantime, talk to Alex and Gabby and until we get that updated. Okay. All right.
And something before we finish, I would like, Alex, if you don't mind, I know it is a limited promotion, but I love it and it is a great opportunity. So if you want to tell us about the kids-free promotion we have with Grand Coral Beach, it would be great.
Right. We have kids free right now, 12 and under, when staying in the room with 2 paying adults. And it's available for travel through August 14th of next year, 2021, for bookings for now through August 1st of this year. And they get 50% off as well. Are already great rates, value packed rates.
That's great. Okay. So it looks like Erin has some clients because they have some health issues. If she sent you an email, would you think you'd be able to gather up the ingredients of what they are using to sanitize the rooms? I would think that was something that anything special like that you're available to be emailed about.
Yes, for sure. I mean,
Okay.
I can't say for sure I'll be able to find that out, but I will certainly try.
Sure. That's great. Thanks. Okay. So Erin, please email Alex directly. What about excursions? Are excursions open right now?
They are tours and restaurants, excursions, shopping, everything in downtown Cancun is open and available as normal.
Great.
We just need guests.
Sure. My cleaning was during stay. Some ministers are not cleaning the rooms. Okay. My question was on cleaning. Oh, okay. So just going back to cleaning the room. Sorry, just because this has to be so specific. When clients arrive at the property and they're staying at the property, are you cleaning the rooms on a daily basis, or is it just like during it, are you guys cleaning the rooms during the stay? There are some hotels out there that are not cleaning the rooms during the client's stay. Like it's of course clean
No,
time.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yes, we're still offering daily maid service.
Okay.
So the maid will wear a mask as she works. We won't do the full mist sanitation in daily maid service. That'll only be when the room is turned over. But in the daily maid service, there are new protocols as well. And again, I encourage you, I believe the full document of all the details of what we're doing is on our website. So I encourage you to go there and see it. But during the daily maid service, they will be wiping down and cleaning all of the high contact surfaces I mentioned earlier, the do not disturb sign, the remote control, the telephone. They have a complete checklist of things they have to do before they leave the room. And again, the maid herself or himself is wearing a mask as they perform their duties.
Great. Is there a place where we can get more information and pictures on the Coral Kids Club?
Yes, if you go to, we will send that out in the email. Kelly, if you can make a note, there's a media library that we have.
Great.
Where you can get pictures from it, and then as far as information goes, you would get that off of our website. But we'll make sure to include all of those links in the email.
And I have to be honest, Kelly and Alex, it's one of my favorite places at the Grand Beach. The kids place, the teenagers club. It is amazing. Like the all high tech technology, video games. When I went for a visit, I was lucky to stay there a couple of days. I just wanted to stay there. It is amazing, right, Alex?
It is. We have both Xbox and PlayStation, for example. We have an interactive light wall where as you run your hand across it, the wall lights up.
That's great.
Now, with that being said, I'm not 100% sure what the protocols are going to be in the kids club as far as keeping them socially distanced. But a lot of the activities I know are going to be focused on the outdoor, based on our new normal.
That's good. Okay, so Gabby, can you do me a favor? I have some more questions here. Would you mind just taking a peek at the chat box just to see if we've missed anything? And I'm going to keep going through these questions. I think it'll just save a little bit of time, if you don't mind.
Let me see about which one, the Q&A, my question was in Cancun.
Yeah, no, Gabby, sorry,
yes?
just I'm going to continue to ask questions in the question box because there's still questions there, but can you just have a quick peek kind of on the side while I'm asking these questions just to see if I've missed any questions that are buried in the chat box, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Great,
for sure.
Thanks. Alex, can you touch on the free flights again?
Right, so you mean for the Brighter Days Ahead promotion, I assume. So what it would be is you would get a $300 credit towards your flight for each person in the stay. I think is that right, Gabriella? 300 we said.
I think she's busy buried in the chat box.
Sorry, what?
No
sorry,
problem.
Gabby.
No, that's okay.
Going to the Brighter Days promotion, the airs are covered. The airfare is covered via a credit towards the air, right? It's like $300. Yes. We said.
It is. I think it is up to $600 per person. Flight.
Wow, up to $600
I'm telling
per person.
You, it is like one of the most generous promotions I ever here
Yeah.
in my short career in the travel industry. It is amazing.
Yeah, that's
For
fantastic.
up to 6 people and 2 frontliners.
That's
So
great.
it is an average value of $20,000 to be honest.
That's great. Okay, so a few people keep asking for Alex's. I know you said it, Alex, but here's Alex's email address. I just posted in the bottom of the chat box. So it's alex.gray at P as in Papa, O as in Oscar, S as in Sierra, A as in Apple, D as in Delta, A as in Apple, S as in Sierra .com. Okay, or you can grab it from the chat box there. Alex, I think you're going to be buried. Your email box is going to be buried by the time we get off this thing. Okay, so that's that. Email address again. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are actually going to go back to COVID testing and entering into the airport. Okay, so Kathy's question is about flying into Cancun. Is it similar to Jamaica? So in Jamaica, they require a COVID test in the airport, and some places require a negative COVID result within 24 hours. Do you know what upon arrival, what
I haven't heard anything about testing happening at the airport. That's not to say that for sure it's not happening, but we had clients who been arriving for the last week. I would think that's something that would have something would have raised a flag by now if they were doing that. So I don't believe they're doing it.
Okay,
no
great.
testing
And Gabby, have you heard anything?
I know there is a screening, but with the normal procedures, like thermometer,
Right.
They check your temperature, then they follow through where you were, where you have been, etc. But that's just the new normal procedure.
Okay, and so at this point, another question here is, are the airports in Mexico, so let's talk about Cancun, because this is what we're focused on today, and what you're selling. Do you know, is Mexico or Cancun requiring a COVID testing for entry into the country? So I think it means do the test before they arrive?
Yeah, not to my knowledge.
No, not to your knowledge. Okay.
That would be way too restrictive.
Right.
Quite honestly, that would
Yeah.
That would be a bridge too far.
Now, when was I know there's a question in the chat box, and then I'm going to let Gabby ask any questions that I might have missed, because there's a lot. It was asked a couple times about when was it last renovated, the property?
About 5 years ago, 2015.
Another one, what about the property, and this is going to be for Gabby, because Gabby's kind of representing all properties at La Colección. What about Puerto Vallarta, the Grand Fiesta Puerto Vallarta? Is it all-inclusive, or is it becoming all-inclusive?
No, it is all-inclusive, and always has been an all-inclusive. It is a different concept from the Infinity Luxury that the Grand Coral Beach is offering, but it has its own appeal with its own an amazing gastronomic offer, and with amazing bar and drinking options. We have a mojito bar, martini bar, different types of tequila bar, with an amazing gastronomic and beverage and alcohol offer. But yeah, it is adults only. The Grand Fiesta Americana in Puerto Vallarta, it is an adults only.
Perfect. So back to you, Alex. Do you know if masks will have to be worn in the resort, like anywhere in the resort?
They're not required, but like I said, we do give them a check-in, and it's at the guest's discretion.
Okay, great. Now, Gabby, is there anything else in the chat box that I missed?
Everybody wants to know about Alex. I'm jealous now. I want to know Alex. I want to know what's Alex's email address. What's going on? That's all
Gabby?
I see. Okay, yeah. What about me? Show me some love. They are all asking for Alex's email address and the presentation. I'm gonna try to work with Alex to make a. Sorry.
They're asking you now. They're asking for your email address. You better put it in the chat box there, Gabby. Okay.
Oh, yeah, now they want my email. Oh, thank you.
Now they want your email. So go and type it in you type it in the chat box. No problem. Okay. So we're going to send all of you guys a ton of information, PDF of the PowerPoints. We're going to do the agent website link. We're going to do the Brighter Days website link. I'm going to make sure you have Alex's contact. I'm going to make sure you have Gabby's contact, or at least the Canadian agents will have Gabby's contact. And then maybe we'll send that to BDM flyer. It's so great. Then any other questions you guys might have, yeah, please feel free to reach out and go from there. But we are so excited. There was so much, wow, there's a huge group still on, and we're just over an hour now. So I know I should point on FaceTime Live too. So thanks everybody tuning in there. I should actually have a really quick peek. Again, people in FaceTime, if you joined in and you would like to get all of this valuable information, I do not have your, I don't have your email because you're on FaceTime. You have to register via Zoom webinars, and then that way I know who you are and have all the info. So you can email me, kelly@spoiledagent.com, and just say, I'd love the La Collection webinar, follow-up email. Okay, I'll get that off to you. All right, Gabby, I love you. You're a superstar. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Kelly. Are you kidding me? Thank you.
Oh,
This
no,
is an
so
amazing
awesome.
opportunity. And Alex, I love Alex's presentation.
Yeah.
I really like. I want to have another one. We have to book another one soon.
Okay. Well, and
right,
also,
Alex?
you two have to talk because everyone's asking for a fam trip. So I'm just saying, you guys got to get on a conference call after this and organize something for these awesome agents. Okay.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
All right, Alex, let's let you close it off because this is your, your awesome property. Thank you for taking the time and putting together this great presentation. And I'll let you say the final farewell.
Well, thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Gabriella, and I appreciate everybody taking the time today. We covered a lot of topics. I know it's a lot of information, and you're going to have questions as you start to absorb it and start to think about it, and as clients start to come in the door, so feel free to reach out. And also, once you do book it, because I know you will eventually, let us know and let me know, let Gabriella know. We'll go ahead and put an amenity in the room for your guest. If it's their birthday, something like that, we'll make sure to take good care of them. And that's all I have for today. And I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you very much.